Here is a very short overview of Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program, and here we have a spreadsheet and it's called sheet 1. We can click on here and we can go to sheet 2, another sheet. There's nothing on them. We can click the plus and we can create a new sheet. So let's back to sheet 1. Each sheet is made up of thousands of cells, and each of those cells has its own unique address. We can see A1 written up there when we're in this cell, A2 here, A3. Now that address can be expressed as a relative address, the way that's expressed at the moment, or it could be expressed as an absolute address. Well, that's something we will not address just at this time. Also, those cells could be of 3 types and the data we have in them. We could have a label cell, if I could spell label, a label cell, a value cell, and a formula cell. Let's look at these cells in a short example. So we could have a heading here, which would be a label cell group, and that's in bold. And I got that in bold. I must have set this up before, bold, by clicking on the B, or change it to bold, off bold, and I click back on the B, and I'll make that bold. So that's a heading. And in that, we can have some other label cells, and it could be group AFM 101, group AFM 217. They're both label cells. We could also have another label cell, and that is 2016. Looks like a number, but it's a label because that's the year, and 2017. Now we're going to have some value cells. So we'll enter in here 2016. We might say 120. So they're values. And in 2017, it might be 110 and 27. Now let's write a formula cell, and we go equals A6 plus A7, and there's our formula. And so it's not A6 plus A7, it was B6 plus B7. We can see up here the formula. Now that's what we call a relative address. So when I copy this formula across to the next cell, we will see that it adds these numbers up. What does a relative address mean? Well, the address really means when you're in this cell, when you're in B8, B6 is 2 above and B7 is 1 above. So when we copy the formula over here, the formula is stored, it says copy the cell which is 2 above, which is C6, and the cell which is 1 above, which is C7. That's 3 minutes worth of introduction to Excel. A few other things I'll point you around. Across here we have the menu ribbons, and you can move from one menu to another. And down here we have the sliders. You've probably used sliders before. And as well, you can change the size, zoom. So we can zoom up and make it printing bigger, or we can zoom down and make it smaller, or we go back to the 100%. I hope that's valuable for those of you that have done no Excel before.